We are hearing tonight from the entertainment industry executive who is suing Match.com after she was allegedly sexually assaulted by a man she met on the dating website. Eyewitness News reporter Leslie Miller is here with that exclusive interview and reaction from others who use those websites. Leslie.
Mark, the woman and her attorney are asking for a court-ordered injunction to stop Match.com from signing up any new members until the company starts screening for sexual predators. She was allegedly attacked by a man she met on the dating website last May, a man with a history of sex crimes. She spoke exclusively to Eyewitness News tonight.
He sent me an email, and it said that he was into golf and tennis, and he had a house in the Palisades overlooking Malibu, and he liked art and culture and travel and food. And
he sounded like the perfect match, according to this woman who we can only identify as Jane Doe. He seemed like a sophisticated man in his 50s from a noted Hollywood family.
His grandfather had been one of the founders of one of the major studios, and his father had worked at that same studio for 40 years.
The two connected on Match.com. Then they met for coffee for their first date. She says he felt like somebody she could trust.
I think I said we should go out again. And he said that would be great. And he said he would like to call me this week and set something up.
And he did. A dinner date later that week that turned into a nightmare after he dropped her off at home and then followed her into her apartment.
He went straight into the bathroom when he came in my place. And I sat down on the couch and waited for him, and I didn't know why he ran to the bathroom, but that's what he did. And then he came out of the bathroom and he jumped me. And then forced me to have oral sex, and then he left.
She says later she went online and found out the suspect, Alan Paul Wurtzel, has a history of sexual battery. She's now suing Match.com, saying the company should screen people before they're allowed on the site.
Their responsibility should include some basic screening when there are sexual offenders that are on their site using it for prey.
But Match.com says the company is not responsible, and it states on its website it does not do background checks. The company's attorney says that would be difficult and costly.
And you'd have to ask for people's social security numbers, which they don't want to do, and of course you'd have to pass on the cost to the consumer of doing this.
Jane Doe says she wants to change Match.com's procedures to protect other women who use internet dating sites.
They should be more careful on who they're letting up on the site and who not be able to go on it.
I think if you're willing to put yourself out there, you also have to understand the risk.
The suspect, Alan Wurtzel, is now awaiting trial on felony charges of sexual battery. His attorney told Eyewitness News that it was a consensual encounter between two adults. Jane Doe, meanwhile, says she is still embarrassed by what happened last year and will be more cautious if she decides to try internet dating again.